for this technique, we're going to use the loaded brush technique. And so I have put out a very small amount of paint. Remember, you can always go back to get more paint. But the loaded brush technique is something that you can use to fill in areas, or you can use as like a background technique to create texture. So you're going to want to make sure you have a nice dry brush. You're going to want 3 or 4 colors, very small amounts, maybe a pea-sized amount, or more if you're doing a larger artwork. But just for practice, like a pea-sized amount. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take a little bit of each color. And again, I'm here with my turquoise, my aqua green, and my fluorescent yellow. I'm going to, again, with a nice dry brush, not wet, pick up some of my paint. So you can see I got some blue on there. The next thing is I'm going to go right into my aqua green. And I'm not mixing them together. I'm just kind of picking them up on top of each other. I don't know if you can see that there. And then the last color I have is my yellow, so I'm going to pick some of that up too. So all of my colors are actually just right on my paintbrush. They're not mixed together. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put those onto my paper without blending them together. You can blend them together if you want to. But the idea is to have some kind of streaky colors going with one another. So I'm just taking those piled colors and I am painting onto my paper with them.
Mommy, you can.
And if I need more, like I've run out, but then I can go ahead. Hang on 1 second. I can go ahead and add more. And again, I'm just picking it up in piles or loading my paintbrush. There's my different colors. I got a little more yellow on there this time, so it might create a little bit lighter of a color. And then I'm going to go right to my paper again. I'm not looking to blend it. I'm just using those colors to create kind of a streaked effect. And I kind of want to keep those colors to where you can see the different streaks. So it's going to look something like that. And again, you want to pick colors that are going to go well together, not something that's going to muddle together and make a brown. So I would stick to colors that are close to each other on the color wheel when you decide to do this.